you're going to be in the role there in 2 years. Let's see, you'll have a 3-year tenure at that point. If I'm a new employee coming into CISA, sort of looking around, what can I expect? Well, what's sort of your target environment that you want to have? What's it going to feel like when I show up for service?
Wow. Yeah. That's
just kind of leaning on that customer experience discussion.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so I have some other things. I mean, there's so many things that you don't expect as your career progresses. Like I left government service and got a call back to interview and come back as the CIO here after I had left for about 6 months. I think, there's a couple things. As a new employee, you want that experience to be smooth. You want them to get equipment on time. You want them to have all the resources available. I would really hope in 3 years, this office and parts of, our technology stack are operating at, a pretty mature level, comparison to the other components of DHS. We are a component of DHS, so I'm always measuring my success against some of the bigger components that have been there
that's fair.
20 years. I would also say too that I would like this office to be viewed, even if I'm not here in 2 or 3 years, as one of the most agile and adaptable CIO offices in government. That's really what I'm aiming for, is to model us against some of those great players in government, but also in industry. Because if we don't adapt, you've worked with me for a long time, I'm always kind of changing things up. But if we don't adapt, then we will fail. We have to adapt as fast as the enemy. And we have to also adapt as fast as our workforce. People are coming in now with very different needs and wants than, when I came in. When I joined the Air Force, I didn't even have an email address. Now, if you had someone join the military and not have an email, that would probably be really frustrating to people. And we have the same things here as well. So I have to really adapt to the mission force that we have here. We're recruiting some of the best cyber minds, in the country, and I need to make sure they have a good work experience. So those are the things that I hope in 2 or 3 years are just commonplace here at CISA. It's just a well-oiled machine. Those day-to-day ops just happen.